Football is full of specialists, but every now and then you get players who can do it all: defend, attack, and even boss the midfield. Today we're celebrating the chameleons of British football, the players who could slot into almost any position and still make an impact. These are the 7 most versatile players in British football history. Let's start with James Milner, a true legend of versatility in football. From his early days breaking through at Leeds to his veteran role at Brighton, Milner has pretty much done it all. Over his incredible career, he's faced the very best in the game. And when it comes to positions, where hasn't Milner played? Across midfield? Check. Either wing? Check. Fullback on both sides? Double check. Every manager wanted Milner in their team no matter where he played. That's the definition of a footballing utility man. Another player every manager would love to have in his squad was Wayne Rooney. He was the definition of a footballing Swiss Army knife. He could excel in almost any role you put him in, whether playing as a second striker, dropping into midfield, or even taking on a deeper playmaker role. Rooney's technical ability, vision, and relentless work ethic made him a game changer everywhere on the pitch. He had the knack for scoring spectacular goals, but was equally capable of creating chances and dictating play. This versatility wasn't just a bonus, it was a key part of what made him a legend. And we have to mention Ryan Giggs if we're talking about the best versatile player who played for the Red Devils. He was a player whose longevity and adaptability were nothing short of legendary. In his early days, he was the classic winger, terrorizing defenders on both flanks with his blistering pace and silky dribbles. And as time caught up with his legs, no problem. In his late 30s, he reinvented himself as a central midfielder, pulling the strings from the middle of the park. Teammates loved seeing him on the team sheet because they knew he would deliver, literally. With the most assists in Premier League history, Giggs left an untouchable legacy among the game's elite creators. What a player! The next player on the list is also a former Man United player and a bit underrated. Phil Neville, a player who didn't always have it easy early in his career. Remember Euro 2000? Neville's late tackle gave away the penalty that knocked England out by Romania, and for a while he had the reputation of being, well, a little bit dull. Back then he was mostly a fullback, but as his career progressed, Neville proved he could do so much more. Case in point, his man of the match performance in central midfield for Manchester United in 2004 when they ended Arsenal's 49-game unbeaten streak in the Premier League. Neville himself called it one of his best games ever, saying, "It was one of my best performances for United. I hadn't played for 2 or 3 weeks before that, but because of injuries, I got a great opportunity." Turns out Phil Neville was anything but dull. He was a utility man who could rise to the occasion when it mattered most. Alright, enough of the Man United players. Their derby rivals Manchester City also got a gem named John Stones. He's always been known as a ball-playing centre-back, but during Man City's historic treble-winning season in 2022-23, he showed he could dominate in midfield as well. Now, stepping into the midfield is no small task, especially at a club like City. You're not just defending, you're receiving the ball in tight spaces under pressure and dictating play in vulnerable areas. Stones? Well, he made all that look easy. His performance in the Champions League final against Inter Milan was the cherry on the cake. Sliding seamlessly into a midfield role, Stones played like he'd been doing it for years, proving doubters wrong and sealing City's place in history. The next player on this list might be shocking to some of you, and that player is Gareth Bale. He is a player who's pretty much done it all. He started out as an attacking fullback at Southampton, but by the time he moved to Spurs, his ridiculous athleticism made it impossible to pin him back there. With his insane stamina, Bale could bomb up and down the left flank like it was nothing. Then came his Real Madrid days where he shifted into a more attacking role, and wow, did it pay off. I mean, who could forget that overhead kick in the 2018 Champions League final? One of the best goals in the competition's history, hands down. And for Wales, well, they relied on him for goals, often playing him as a forward, and Bale delivered again, leading his country to an unforgettable Euro 2016 semi-final run. Versatility, clutch moments, and pure athleticism, Bale had it all. To finish off the list, we have another ex-Spurs player, Eric Dyer. He has had a very unique career. An Englishman who grew up in Portugal, starting at Sporting CP, Dyer showcased his adaptability by playing as a centre-back and right-back. His move to Spurs further highlighted his versatility. At White Hart Lane, Dyer seamlessly transitioned between central defence and defensive midfield, providing tactical flexibility for the team. His proficiency in multiple positions allowed managers to switch formations and strategies effectively, often deploying him as a holding midfielder to shield the defence or as a central defender. Dyer's versatility wasn't limited to his club football. For the England national team, he played both in defence and midfield, demonstrating his tactical awareness and commitment. Talking before the 2022 Qatar World Cup, Dyer spoke about his versatility. "I can play any position really in defence. I'll play in goal if I have to. It's a World Cup. I'll take whatever chance I can get. I feel completely comfortable in any position in defence. I believe in myself to play anywhere." That's it for this one, guys. Tell us in the comments who you think is the most versatile player in current football. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more football content. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.